People of Reddit, what are some of the guy code and girl code unwritten rules that you always follow? Should a bro die in a weightlifting related accident? A bro will add at least 100 pounds to the bar before reporting the incident. Edit, thank you for my first gold. I don't know what it does but it looks pretty. Be generous with your closest friends. Buy them an occasional beer or their favorite soft drink without keeping score of whose turn it is to pay. If another lady walks past and you notice a blood stain on the back of their pants skirt, tell them. But do it discreetly. Recently noticed a passenger had a spot on her pants. Wrote her a note and slipped it to her as I was collecting trash from the carriage. Half hour later, I see her again and she has a different change of pants on. She was super thankful. If somebody loans me money, it's my job to remember to pay back. Not theirs to collect. Upwards nod equals we're friends and I'm acknowledging you. Downwards nod equals I don't know you but I acknowledging you. If he drives you pay for parking. When a girl says I won't tell anyone, what she really means is I won't tell anyone except my best friend. Source, girl. If you hear anything about a girl having a thing for your bro, you tell him immediately. I don't care if you're in the jungle with no cell phone service. You walk back to the nearest cell phone tower and let him know so he can get laid. Never steal a bro's large fry. If your friends help you move, you are expected to A. Be packed already, and B. Provide pizza and beer. Girl code, if something is fixable within 5 minutes, make up. Something stuck in teeth. Small things on appearance, you tell her and help her if needed. If it isn't fixable on the spot, you keep your mouth shut and especially don't point it out to others. Edit, thanks for the gold. Last slice of pizza or last pop beer always goes to who paid for it. If you all chipped in, you don't have to ask, but you have to tell. And never take both in the same hangout. No matter what the earlier rules say. Never mess with the music in another person's car. Don't care how crap you think their taste is. If you know someone else had a regrettable hookup, no you don't. Not even if you fall out and become enemies. You don't remember. When your best friend dies, you have to delete his internet history. Common courtesy. If you are fighting, no matter what, don't touch the balls. Edit, of course if someone is trying to kill you, crush these duckers into a black hole. Bros before hoes, but not before wives. Sure, it sucks when a buddy has to stay home for a weekend camping trip. But if his wife's sick and they have a 3-month-old, it's probably best that he keeps his family's interests above your own. Haha. At urinal, dick in hand. Don't talk to me, man. If you see another girl in an uncomfortable situation, you try to get her out of there or at least let her know that you got her back. I've done it for everyone. From my sister, to my friends' moms. One time at a school event, my best friend's mom somehow ended getting an unsolicited massage from another parent with boundary issues and I quickly made an excuse up that I needed help at the concession stand. No one is too old or too young to do this. On the more light-hearted side, in my experience, when you hug another girl, you always try to slot the boobs by going slightly to the side so that you don't just mash your chests together and hurt someone. Edit, I think I made everyone's next hug a little weirder. Tell the people who help somebody else out when it was obvious they needed it. You guys are MVPs. Thou shalt never hold a bro's wingman duties against him. When you're chatting up a girl, I don't care how unattractive the friend he's flirting with is, or how bad his flirting technique is. When he's distracting the air defenses to give you a clear run at the target, you do not insult his flying. Girl code winner, another girl asks how she looks. If you have something negative to point out, do it gently and follow up with at least one or more positive. As a guy that lifts weights and has brought some of his other male and 2 female friends into the fold, you never, ever slander another person's weight on any lift. If your friend is 250 pounds and only benches 135, but is trying his ass off, then you never make a sound other than howling intense encouragement at them. The rule in my basement is, everything is heavy to somebody. As long as you're giving it your full ass, then the number is irrelevant. Silence at the urinal. Man. I will not speak to you unless I require immediate medical attention and you appear to be a doctor. If possible, I will take a urinal at least one urinal away from anyone else, and select spacing to maximize the number of potential peers who need and stand shoulder to shoulder. Guy code: if your drunk bro is about to cheat on his girlfriend, you must follow through with one intervention. If he says he doesn't care, you did your part and are free from any responsibility. Lightly picking on each other is a sign of endearment, but you should always be trying to build each other up. Don't put someone else down just to make yourself feel better. Everyone wants to feel important and the center of attention sometimes. Don't bang someone that your friends are deeply invested in, even if it's not going to go anywhere. I wish I had friends who followed any of these. Bro code: if a girl passes out at a party, you are not allowed to touch her. Make sure one of her lady friends knows a sap. Preferable a relatively sober one. People who end a sentence with man, dude, or my personal favorite, brother are immediately trusted. It's like a secret handshake that says at the very least, we are not enemies. This is going to sound weird as a guy code thing, as it's actually a bro thing to do for women. If I happen to be walking somewhere at night, think grocery store parking lot, and I'm behind a woman, I always scuff my feet or something so that she doesn't get freaked out by a man popping out of nowhere. As a fast walker, I will usually also slow my pace so she doesn't think I'm trying to gain on her or anything. Women's lives are filled with these safety related mini panic attacks, and as a guy, I try to do my best to not cause them. Your girlfriend wife's friends know about the length, girth and average time to completion. Have your boys back in an altercation fight argument. I'm not saying 100% of the time step up for them. Sometimes people do dumb it and deserve the consequences. But if the need arises, you should have their back, even if it just means stepping up beside them to look intimidating. If I offer someone a beer or other alcoholic beverage and they turn it down, I never push it. Sometimes I don't want to drink and I hate being pressured. Never pressure a drink on someone.